he almost didn't open the door. It was past midnight, rain tapping softly against the windows, and his small apartment was finally quiet. His daughter was asleep, curled around her worn teddy bear, trusting him to keep the world outside away. Then came the knock, slow, hesitant, and desperate. If he opened that door, everything would change, and he had no idea how true that was. Daniel was a single father who had learned how to live with silence. Ever since his wife passed away, his world had shrunk to early mornings, packed lunches, and bedtime stories. Friends drifted away, dreams faded, and loneliness became a familiar companion. Still, he never complained. His daughter, Lily, was his reason to wake up, his reason to stay strong. That night, as he stood frozen by the door, all he could think was, what if this puts her in danger? When he finally turned the handle, he found a young woman standing in the hallway, soaked and shaking. Her clothes were torn, her face pale, eyes filled with fear rather than rain. She whispered, "Please. I just need one night. I have nowhere else to go." Daniel hesitated only a second before stepping aside. He didn't know her name. He didn't know her past. But he knew fear when he saw it. He gave her a dry towel, a warm cup of tea, and the couch. Lily never woke up. Daniel stayed up all night, sitting quietly in a chair, listening to every sound. Protecting his child was instinct. But protecting this stranger felt like something deeper. Something human. By morning, the truth began to unfold. The woman, Emma, confessed through tears that she had been running from people who wanted to silence her. She had witnessed something she shouldn't have: corruption, money, powerful names. She had escaped, but barely. She knocked on random doors until she found one that felt safe. Daniel's. Fear hit him like a wave. He was just a dad trying to survive. He had no power, no influence. But when Lily walked into the room, rubbing her eyes and smiling at Emma, something inside Daniel hardened into resolve. He couldn't teach his daughter to be brave if he chose fear now. The danger came faster than expected. Men showed up that evening, asking questions, pretending to be polite. Daniel stood between them and his home, heart pounding, voice steady. He refused to let them inside. He called for help. He didn't back down. That night, the truth Emma carried finally reached people who could act, and the threat slowly disappeared. When it was over, Emma thanked him with tears and words that felt too small for what he had done. "You saved my life," she said. Daniel shook his head. "No," he replied quietly. "I just did what I'd want someone to do for my child." Emma left the next morning, but the house didn't feel empty anymore. Daniel realized something had changed, not the world, but him. Loneliness had once closed his heart, but compassion had opened it again. Lily hugged him tightly and said, "Daddy, you're my hero." In that moment, he understood that protecting others had also healed him. Sometimes, the smallest acts of courage, opening a door, offering shelter, choosing kindness, can change lives forever. And sometimes, the person you save ends up saving you right back. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps share more stories that remind us kindness still matters. Never underestimate the power of one brave choice, especially when it's made from the heart.